tea. There it is. Gotta make my grand tea. What's up? What's that? Not all of it. Some people think they can be corrupt, they're going to get away with it. That's the den. So glad they exist. About your legal terms and all that goofy stuff. They don't realize I'm getting it. Well, they already know what they're watching. Oh, man. Even the Chinese know blood sacrifice when they see it. The Russians even mention it. Like the tens of millions of Christians, over 60 million Christians they murdered in Belgium. Russia. It's crazy. It's true. You know. What a weirdo. I thought we got rid of him, made another account, huh, buddy? Done. Okay. Wish it could be me, don't they? Yeah, weekend, huh? look, look, if you're homosexual, just stay where you at. If you're bi, learn something. Okay? Whatever it's called. Let your rabbi suck on your dick. Or hold you. Ain't like that. Yes. You ever seen a little goofy, fake ass, monkey ass, so-called American, and not American, side motherfucker trying to walk like he being something. I was gonna ready to jab the nigga in the neck, but I allowed him to live today. I don't advocate violence, not unless it's necessarily needed. So just keep the little monkeys away from me. I can smell your little stench. You stink to high hell. You and the wannabes. You stink. Stink. No, it really was. I don't. You can never tell. The fact that the little monkeys wanted to try and get me you know they fucking place. Don't pry. Don't test. Sometimes you gotta be silenced by things bigger than you. Other things are looking on without a clue. Well, let me get this done. Whether they come in or not, doesn't matter. I'm not going to notify them. Let's see, the monkeys still want to play. I haven't even told my story. Yep. I know, right when I need each other. Yep, got a lot of family in North Carolina. Well, what y'all call North Carolina. Okay, there we go. There it is. Look at these little worthless ass. And I gotta call it like it is. Cracker cops, you stupid motherfuckers. You're gonna keep fucking up. I can't help the fact that you got about a whole bunch of you running around. You little monkeys who never created none. Never in this is for the bad guys. I'm not righteous. I seek a perfect existence. Look for you dumbasses. You ain't gotta listen to nothing. You can keep being persuaded and keep partaking in what you partake in. But y'all have never. I mean, even a Chinese man made a goddamn ladder that he can press from one side to the other and make it cross that the Mexicans can use all over the place who are doing a lot of work. Y'all haven't invented, created shit. You let a Zionist, not even a Jew, not even a Christian, make y'all into what you are, created races and ethnicities, and made y'all some of the dumbest sons of bitches walking the earth. And yet your forefathers, they murdered. And you come from us, whether you like it or not. Well, you don't give a fuck. Y'all pretty fucking stupid. And you get the less subpar of those in existence who don't know they're missing a chromosome or two. And they just can't get their fucking heads on right. And the ones that do, well, you know, like the Delta Force Special Force operators, you know, Army, Delta Force, they're special forces. Everybody else is special operations in the forces, right? That's soft compared to SF. And I've seen a lot of Delta forces getting their shit together. I've known a couple that committed suicide. But you, motherfuckers. And the racist ones who they allow, because you know, when you get your Bravo, you get your MO, and the Special Forces, they gotta kind of hold on to you, pieces of shit. So you get the racists in there, they know who they are, and they come out and they join the police department. Or hundreds of them, a bunch of dumb son bitches. And they all run around in this ideology. This false ideology, like you're superior. You don't even know real history. Yeah, pull this up. Alright, y'all can hijack whatever the fuck you want to call it. This shit don't bother me one way or the other. Alright. Like I said, fuck with me, and if you come with bad intentions or you prodding, let's give you, and I've said it before, we give you a week to a month. And some you get up to 3 months. And we'll see what happens. And I know the top, the ones who are paying attention ain't gonna say shit. Which I don't really care. Then it's on you. Bad choices, bad choices. Okay? I never removed it. I can't remove it actually. When I do my little hooju, which y'all want to call voodoo, which is from here, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. These terms and words, it's spookism, it's funny as shit, but yeah, shit's real. I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not. It's 100%. So hold that. It's not a fucking theory. Alright, I'm not here to prove it. Anyway. You see Heraclitus, you know. It's great quotes, very great quotes. And I heard one that resounded in me. And though they claim that the quotation of about 100 men is not a verifiable quote, first of all, they whitewashed Heraclitus. Alright, so I really don't give a fuck. Yes, they whitewashed him, so you believe what you want. Just like they did Socrates and everything else. So, and that's a fact. I actually got to see I don't know if Kieran Mill got it, but I actually got to see some real pictures of Socrates, and I saw 2 actual drawings of the man they would call Heraclitus, and curly afro, balding on top, big old pudgy wide nose, thick bottom lip. I'm but a Negro, but you know they had to change everything, the George Orwellian factor, whether you like it or not. Go ask Mark Twain or whoever. Make you motherfuckers feel like you something. And there's about 100 different pictures of him, just like everything else, because they can't ever get it right. The fucking they're the idiots. And then y'all sit there and want to hold on to it because we can feel good. To each his own. Right? To each his own. But this quote is one of my favorites. One of them, out of many. And it says, out of every 100 men, 10 shouldn't even be there. 80 are just targets. That's what a lot of you are. Fucking targets. Sacrifices. Whatever you want to call yourselves. And some of you are willing and loyal and whatever. Dummies. 9 are the real fighters. Okay? And we are lucky to have them. So they make the battle. We're good at battle. But one is a warrior. And he will bring the others back. How is it interpreted? It could mean a number of things. He had this saying about loneliness. Sure. And some of y'all get it, Mr. Screw, because a lot of y'all think that when you walk and close the door and you can take on the entities of the perversions of your existence, because a lot of you do that. The majority. You think those of us who are, we call it nomadic. I call it just living on my land how the fuck I choose to. So you think that you can interpret shit. That your life is more meaningful when you haven't given it meaning, but you keep adding a whole lot of something. That shows that you're not borderline psychotic, sociopath, or dissident. It shows that you're a fucking peasant who can't even figure out the simplest road to travel. You don't know the first thing about the philosopher's stone. Who is the cornerstone? What is it steeped in? And what is it steamed from? But you still want to. Well, let's look at this. As y'all know, old Trumpy Flumpy is president, corporation, not of my land. He's kind of enacted the Insurrection Act. Well, first of all, insurrection is a violent act, right? Y'all know that. Uprising against an established government or authority by a group of its own citizens or subjects. Who the fuck is the authority? Based on the Constitution, the Bill of Rights and everything else, that most motherfucking agents don't know or respect because they've been grafted in. They think they're going to survive and live this bigger than thou life and everything. It is the fucking people. See, nobody wants to listen to the fact that the Zions are controlling the ideology behind y'all's fake-ass politicians. The government shut down, yet Congress is still forking over billions to these fake-ass Jews over there in Palestine. Who are not Semitic at all. And you motherfuckers think you can come over here and sit down and listen, right? And it's going to be alright. We're going to get a free pass because it's so hard and Talmud and bullshit made up not too long ago is the answer. Well, it's well known who you worship. We don't worship nobody. Nothing. There's a big difference. And ergo, that's your weakness. The ones who need to know, no. The ones who don't, no. We don't need to eat it. I don't think you fucking did that. So we had some little punk ass undercovers because they do stings over here with their little bait and shit. They felt some kind of fucking way. California all up in here, you know. Whatever we can call them, little worthless ass child trafficking motherfucking badge monkeys. All the guys who want to actually do the real good job were too stupid with real history and everything else and are part of the fractured ideology. I work for Walmart. I kind of like it. Even though yesterday I didn't sleep for damn 30-something hours, I was tired and didn't eat. I had a nerve. I had a motherfucking cop come out here and tell me, like, hey, you can't, I work the swing graveyard shift. You can make deals, Walmart, a lot of people when you're nomad and camping, something like that, you can stay in the parking lot. I mean, you can stay, there's places we can stay at and hang out at. But the motherfucker had the nerve to bang on my door like he was fucking something because he wearing a badge and the goddamn, I got black jackets and shit and all kind of shit. A lot of us do. I'm a trigger police. But we're not with that. We know there's a bigger enemy. But, you know, he let me, he was a real cool dude. He reminded my boy who could have joined the FBI, but he decided to become a traffic cop because he's a real good brother. He's a real good brother of mine. Asian, persuasion, Hawaiian, whatever you call him. You know, he's a good brother of mine. Ex-Army, a Marine. Anyway, excellent shot too. And, I can't wait to get rid of see him. No, he's still on the force. He's been on the force for about two and a half, 3 years now. So we chatted, and I said, hey, man, look. And I let him know. I said, well, if you can work it out with him, so be it. Yeah. So everybody's got a job to do, and it's cool, because Walmart owns the property. You got to remember that. So that's the way it is. And me, I'm a lawful individual. It doesn't matter. Because I'm sound in the fact that structurally, laws work for the lawful. But it seems like we have this thing where they have a hard time with lawful individuals because most of them are corrupt. They got the little card, you know, show me your and all this other dumb shit. Anyway, sometimes you got 100% deep undercover, and that's what it is, regardless of who and what, or what they're looking at. And sometimes even the enemy who's playing a friend don't even know it. Anyway, I went in there to talk to the manager. A big ass fat ass Hindu, one Hindu, so that's the manager, can't even speak English. Anyway, I went to talk to him. He act like, oh yeah, oh no worries. So come on, look, okay, I guess it's the manager. A lot of Hindus over here. Then a pecker would come out. You can tell he's from California. He looked like he sucked a baby's feet. And then another goofy ass, borderline Spanish Hindu looking. I don't know what he is. Standing there like that with big old pot bellies. And he was just like he's being assertive. I'm like, yo, man, no problem. Well, they told me in there, you can look at the cameras, blah, blah, blah. The guy was on the side. He was looking, he was watching because he was like, yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, I got a lot of friends with him, you know. And associates, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. And he was talking about something that I don't do. I mean, I'm going to stay here at night. Sometimes we can't. But most time, I get my rest. We're always gone. A lot of places, I don't throw all the information out. But we have been here, waiting for this stuff. Him with Sprouts meet with Walmart for like, I don't know. They know how long. I don't count. I don't recognize time. I really don't. I just don't. Anyway. It was all handled out pretty good, But behind the fact that I'm very aware, and everybody thinks they're moving on, ghosting, waiting, this, that, and other. Just because I don't talk about the fact that I smell stuff, I don't react to it, doesn't mean I don't smell. Doesn't mean there's not a reaction. It's qualified. Oh yeah, they must have hijacked. You're from Brazil. Yeah, you said that before. Let's see if it's going round and round and round. That's what y'all do. Okay, it's good. No, and I like most people. Don't think I don't. I just wish people would take the time to actually like themselves. Stop being so consistently stupid. Anyway, I wanted to read that to you because I heard it and it reiterated something. And I'm not a righteous person. I seek righteousness of my design. All right, to be that which was meant to be. Oh, I'm far from righteous. Oh, but I am cordial. I walk, like I said, in the respect of actual laws, constitutional laws, what my ancestors created. No, not the bullshit that they always trying to control everybody. I don't walk in that shit. You never see me doing it. Don't have to. Ain't my problem that they don't. You grew up here, you was born here about 4 or 5 generations, and you nothing but a goddamn immigrant, a colonizer. Ain't my problem. You ain't indigenous here. Don't sit up in my face like you're indigenous when I know you're not. Ain't my problem. Orthogonous, that's the word that I use. Matter of fact, nowhere actually. I gotta wash a lot of clothes. I was doing some caulking. I got a little bit more to do. Hopefully, I get up under a light where I can see and I can shine my light and lock off the rest of the stuff that needs to be locked off. So that way it'd be a nice seal I got where I need to be back there. I gotta get on the sides, just give you all those synapses. I gotta get the insulation to start getting that in, the insulation. And stripping that, putting that in. I'm gonna hit the one that's got the adhesive because it's still kind of hot. It's gonna cool off after the next rain. It's gonna get about the 80s and 70s on the day, which is perfect. Every once in a while, deep by the night or something like that, mid-afternoon. But that way, I can start getting all this in. I can kick this shit off and get these 2 side pallets off, and I can start framing out and putting the proper stuff that needs to be on the sides from the front. Make it a little lighter. I have a piece of wood underneath. I have to get the jacks. I have to get that piece of wood out. It's pretty heavy. I didn't show you all that. And that will take off about 130 pounds from this front part. But I like the weight because it doesn't cost for lift. And then we can go ahead and we can start getting it busy. Like have the 2 days. My 2 days will be, besides working out as usual, we'll be working on this. My boy, I saw him, the Mexican, my homie, my epic. And he showed me one of the ladders. It's like, we're using this because they're getting ready to finish off with the Burger King here pretty soon. And he says, when we get done, you can have this FA. And I was like, all right, Muhammad, I appreciate it. All right, so homeboy, his boy was like, they like this. And everybody likes it, man. You get a couple of wild hair, little wood, peckerwood, we call them crackers. California liberal, or whatever you want to call them, racist women who think they're everything, emulating us culturally and everything else. And they always feel some kind of way like they're entitled when they're not entitled to nothing, but they don't know no better. And sometimes they don't speak loud because they know that they'll get more of their feelings hurt. They get put in their place to put it. That's not hate, this is reality. But they're the ones that act out more funny. Why don't you just go spend $34,000, $40,000 to get one? Why don't I spend $4,000 to build one? Dumbass, never accomplished nothing, never built nothing, never done anything. That's who you are. And you see there's a rise with all the little monkeys who don't know no better, who came in this world, an innocent little baby, a little sentient thing, whatever. And they run around with the heart off, like, because they're emotionally unstable and there's factors that play into it. And then you got the dumb, goofy, in the hood, Cardi B, whatever, rapper, this shit y'all call rap, influence, knucklehead, black on black stupidity, brown on brown for those crayon colors of you, just the dumbest stuff. And I have a very dark Ethiopian Brahmin, or Hindu, whatever you want to call them, that damn three identities, right? Ethiopia's original, who's very aware of the caste system, and he was telling me stuff that I was like, what? I thought I knew quite a bit. And he was born over there, he's here, he served in the army and shit, 6 years, whatever. And he was laying it down for me, like, this is what's going on. Because what's funny, with everybody, we got Arab homies, born in America, live in Brooklyn, live in Manhattan, and you would never know they were Arab. They rap like a motherfucker, they sound like us, they move like us, they work out with us, they big like us now, they eat our food, and we eat some of theirs. And you can see that culturally, we influence everybody. We love everybody. Something's wrong with it. Some of you motherfuckers, you can't get it together. And you won't see it, because you think you know. You've been so programmed, so conditioned. The very thing Adolf Hitler, regardless of what part he played, was getting rid of. And so many others. And here you got the war. Asia Superior. Where it all started. And y'all walk around like you know where the fuck you at. You got more and more people admitting to the fact that who the melanated man here, the Asiatic black man, whatever you want to call it. And you motherfuckers can't handle it, can you? The fact that a lot of your history is fake as fuck. It bothers you, don't it? Let's go. Hey, Philip. What's up, Andy? Hey, Sharon. Oh, so they let y'all come in, huh? I don't care about who's watching and stuff. It doesn't bother me. But don't be freezing up the account so you motherfuckers can get your dibs. Come on in and sit down and let it all flow through. I know it's hard for you to do it when you've been murdering and a lot of your people committing suicide now and you're too stupid to figure it out. And then you got the little punks that don't do nothing. Who think they're in control of everything. I can dig it. Look, I'm going to get off of here because I got to give me another hour rest, get up, put some stuff together, some food, some nuts, some fruits and stuff that's all I'm going to eat tonight. Get my water, lemonized and salted, my way Gatorade's supposed to be made. And get up out of here and get this long night ahead of me, get it done. I got 2 more nights and then 2 days off. Want to work on this. Then we get back into the regular 5-day period. Hopefully in the next couple of nights I can learn this job appropriately and get it moving. I don't like the fact that they're not giving me a company phone this after 90 days. My phone, some people are stupid. Actually, I've had the Note 10 for years. And I guess these dumb motherfuckers think that, but you get a phone, this is Walmart, the leaders. I don't care about the meth heads. People who went there and got the phone and then sold it and talking about it got stolen, and that's why they're doing it this way. People wait 90 days and do it anyway. But I'm not going to sit here and using my phone when you got a company phone to do the work for the fucking company. This is how stupid it is. And this is based on individual decisions in these companies. Stupid. I mean, I've been having a conversation with certain individuals outside in case they want to act stupid. And you can see there's some stupidity. The motivational techniques is stupid, everything. And everybody was talking. I was like laughing, like, oh my God, these people still. This one guy, Ali, he just repeats what people. Anyway, with the other girl, that's just funny. I'm like, oh, these people are annoying with this dumb shit. I feel like if you had a job, you only push to get the job done. There'd be a lot of people that get it done. You ain't. They think they're pushing people. Oh, the people know the job is with a plot with, you know, whatever they need to get done to get done. But sometimes you just look, the system is broken. Because people are thinking that they've got power, all right, and that they mitigate certain factors and they know what they're doing, and I see they don't. It's pretty disturbing, you know. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that little read I did on, on I guess Heraclitus, and they watched the fuck out of him. I looked at over 100 different portraits of the man. If you have a real portrait, you'd have the real one, and they don't. Even the statues are bullshit. All right, he was a Negro. I saw it when I was over in Greece and all that stuff. I saw he was a Negro. You can't make it up. That was in the 80s. So, again, it ain't my problem. You can believe what you want. You can hold on to what you want. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, you know, if you want to look at Dels or Miletus, if you want to look at I guess his name was Anaximander. How you pronounce it? Anaximander. There's so many of them. Democritus. Plato, Pythagoras. All of them niggas, and they made them all pale-skins, and they were never no goddamn pale-skins. There's so many of them. Anyway, there's a ton. Excuse that. The notifications on. You know, let me just shut up because I don't need the notifications. I turn it on because I'm expecting to check y'all out, commenting, and then I go and respond. But it never works that way. They just share a whole lot of bullshit with me, which is meaningless. But there's a whole lot of individuals, you know what I'm saying? Anaximander of Miletus. Some shit like that. My eyes are burning. I gotta get this hour of sleep, guys and gals. But there's a lot of individuals, philosophers, whatever you want to call it, and you're going to check them out and see what they're talking about. Socrates, there's a lot of them, you know. And I like, hey, salutations, mother. But I like to read a lot of it. You know, it's great information, and I would ask y'all to do the same. Stay with it. Stay away from the idiots who just can't get it right. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all. And if you got to be told that it's all right to harm somebody, you don't have a life. Your existence is nothing. And there are those who like that. I guess that's why it's only meant for a few of us to know things. Because if everybody did, I guess it would be a perfect world, wouldn't it? Stupid. Anyway, appreciate y'all. I'm going to read the quote again just one time because some of my people came in late because, you know, the monkeys had to hijack stuff. And I don't respect that. Now, the quotation, all right, by Heraclitus, right? About 100 men, for those who don't know it. It goes, out of every 100 men, 10 shouldn't even be there. 80 are just targets. 9 are the real fighters. And we are lucky to have them before they make the battle. But the one is a warrior. And he will bring the others back. Now, it depends on how you look at it. Usually they have a righteous heart. It could be different. But think about it. I'm gonna get this last little hour, and I'm gonna see you guys later. All right. Appreciate you guys. I wanted to read, but I'm still tired. I want to make sure I got more than enough rest. I'm about to alkalize my water, climb back up here, and Z out, y'all. Appreciate that, so. And y'all have a magnificent evening. And I will see y'all in the AM. I'll be a little more rested. All right? All right, y'all have a grand day. Oh, y'all know I'm not against the police and nothing like that. I'm against dumb motherfuckers. And I'm not going to stop my magic. For no one. I'll increase it. Dumbasses.